motor down there. Had to get on the brakes hard. This thing's an absolute effing rocket ship. David Bailey, flashback, 1983. This is like a factory race bike right here. What's happening, fellas? Look at this absolute freaking dime piece. This is straight out of a time machine from 1983. Undoubtedly the nicest one I've ever seen, ever ridden. This thing is ready to rip. Holy shit, what a rocket ship, man. Wow.
0061. Tell them.
I got good news times two, guys. There's two of these, and they are twins. This one is serial number, what's his VIN on it? 0061. Now, this bike is the epitome of a frame-up restoration. There's nothing else you could possibly do to this bike. Take a look at the photos. The engine was completely dismantled right down to the engine cases. Everything is brand new. The gaskets on this thing, the green factory gaskets stick out like Technicolor. They're nice and bright. You just don't see that on an 83.
That's because they're brand new. The bike was built this month and has no time. It has 3 heat cycles and the test ride up the driveway. It's literally
just broken in and it's ready to roll onto the line. Tons of new hardware everywhere. Look at the cylinder head bolts. This bike was built by a lifelong friend of mine who actually built one of my first 4-stroke race bikes, and he's from a 3-generation Honda franchise family owner. He retired and sold the business, but he owned up Bird Ives Honda in Willimantic, Connecticut, and also Chaplin Kawasaki. He had a factory, basically a factory race team. He had a 53-foot semi with Billy Ainsworth and some other top pros from New England who rode on his team. Here's a guy who spent a lifetime dedicated to the motorcycle industry. He's retired now, and this is absolutely a labor of love. How else can you explain the attention to detail of this bike? I guess I'll start at the front because there's so much. I mean, it'd be easy to miss something, but the rims, brand new gold rims, brand new spokes. The brakes are completely rebuilt. Look at the fork lowers on this thing. Looks like they just came out of the cast in 1983. The fork boots are brand new. The forks are completely rebuilt. Take a look at the pictures. There's a shock picture. The shock completely dismantled. Every single piece of this bike, the forks are completely rebuilt. New seals, new bushings, new bearings in the steering head. The lower triple clamp is painted. The upper triple clamp is painted. The bars are brand new. The levers are brand new. Brand new Magura levers. No Chinese knockoff crap here. Magura levers, Uri grips, brand new kill switch, all new hardware for the triple clamps. These are the factory original triple clamps. The gas tank looks like it just came out of the box in 83. It's polished to perfection. The vent hose, the vent tube inside and out, it looks brand new. The seat cover, new foam, brand new seat cover, professionally done by Kenny. This is absolutely beautiful. The rear fender, brand new. Side covers, brand new. Hardware, brand new. Now, let's talk about the frame. It was stripped right down to the frame. Sandblasted and powder coated, the original factory Honda red. The rear swing arm looks like it just came out of the box. I don't see, now these were obviously nice bikes to begin with. Kenny chose some winners. There's no gouges or dents or dings on the swing arm. The swing arm is beautiful on both sides, like it just came out of the box. The foot pegs are the original factory pegs. They look to be brand new, as is the new mounting hardware. Swing arm bushings, brand new. Swing arm bolt, brand new. I haven't even got to the motor yet. That's a whole other conversation. Well, I'll get to the best last.
Yeah, I was going to say we're going to put all the photos that we have of the resto up, overlaying on top of the video, so go ahead.
Brand new front and rear tires, tubes, rim strips, brand new chain and sprocket, just beautiful. The rear brakes are completely rebuilt. The brake arm stay looks to be in brand new condition. The rear spokes are new. The hubs have been painted. The bearings are all brand new. Again, the shock completely dismantled down every nut and bolt and washer and seal on the shock, and the shock bumper is brand new. All the linkage has all new bearings and bushings. The shifter and foot peg look to be in brand new condition, as is the kicker and the side panel on this side, the muffler, all the hardware. Look at all the hardware on the bike. All brand new hardware everywhere you look. Now ask yourself, we run a restoration shop. We have 18 guys here. We dedicate our lives to restoring bikes. A bike like this, to do a full frame off and redoing the suspension and adding all the best of everything on here, you're looking at 150 hours labor conservatively between the powder coating, the the refinishing of all the surfaces and rebuilding of everything.
Yeah, and that's billable time, not counting all, everyone meeting on the bike and making a project plan. And
yeah, to do a bike like this, it's plan on 100 to 150 hours, depending on how far you get into it. Let's just average it out at $125 an hour. Do you know a shop that can do this kind of work? If you do, you're looking at $100 an hour, 90 to 125. We'll just say 100 on average. So you're looking at well over $10,000 in labor just to build this bike, and the attention to detail is second to none. There's only we build bikes like this here also, and I can tell you when we do, they're all north of 10 grand, because the break-even point just on the parts and labor is typically in a $12,000 to $15,000 range. So he chose these models for a reason. I'll let Junior take the mic in a second and talk about what he knows about the bike. And Junior, tell him about the motor, because I know you've seen all the pictures and everything.
Yeah, man, case is split right down to the transmission on the bench. Everything was disassembled, new bearings and seals, and it's literally brand new. The entire motor is brand new. Starting
at the crank, new crank seals, new crank bearings, every seal in every gasket on the motor, and you can see every gasket on it from the outside, obviously, is brand new. The cases were bead blasted and painted the original factory finish. The ignition cover is restored. All the hardware is brand new. The carburetor is that a brand new carb? Did he put a new one on there?
It looks like a brand new carb.
I'm pretty sure he replaced the carb with a new key in. New air filter. The air box looks to be in mint condition. New rubber boot on the intake. New reed valves. Obviously new gaskets. New piston. New bore. New rings. New top end gasket. New base gasket. New top end bearing. New low end bearing. Everything's been gone through. A new clutch. The exhaust gaskets you can see are brand new. The original factory exhaust system, which is unobtainium on a bike like this. You just don't find original factory exhaust systems. They're usually aftermarket. This one's been restored. It had a couple of dings in the bottom here, which he had taken out and refinished it with a high temp finish. Just absolutely beautiful. The hoses, radiator hoses, are brand new. Speaking about the radiators, can you zoom in on these radiators, Kenny?
They're brand new.
Brand new aluminum radiators, all new hardware, obviously new graphics, new radiator shrouds, beautiful new aluminum. Zoom in on this right here, the tank. I mean the factory.
He was no dummy. He retained the original VIN plate, and we didn't have to scratch any powder coat off to see the VIN, because he put some tape over it. So.
Yep, and you can see the proper mounting hardware for the period correct front number plate. The water pumps brand new. Everything's been rebuilt on the motor. The water pump seals and gaskets. You can see the beautiful finish on the engine. Guys, the pictures speak for themselves. I probably left out a dozen things. We'll try to write everything up on the ad. This will be for sale on eBay. It is an eBay auction. There's 2 of these. I gave you the serial number. Be sure you're bidding on the right one, although they do look, to me, I didn't see anything different other than the finish on the triple clamps. One is a gloss and one is semi-gloss. But just spectacular bike. You want to add anything else?
Yeah. 3 heat cycles on these. They are fresh builds, so we did have Chris do a once-over on it, hardware check, set the tire pressures, and it's got fresh gear lube, and we're running VP 110 mixed 32-to-1.
Guys, I got to show you the frame. The frame is in mint condition. It does have a couple dings in the bottom here, but no rust and no filler has been used. That's the original finish on the bottom of the of the frame. And as you can see, the engine cases in the original exhaust and everything's in mint condition, but it does have a couple of dings in the frame, one on the back right here. Very typical for a bike of this period. It was ridden before it was restored, but certainly won't affect the performance at all.
Yeah, you can see the cycle parts, like the bottom of the forks and the swing arm isn't all gouged out, so clearly a low-hour bike to begin with, a good base.
Now guys, there's only 2 of these. Buy them both or buy one, but don't miss out, because I don't think we'll have another one of these come through the shop anytime soon. the cost to do a restoration like this quite often exceeds the value, and that may be the case on this one, because I don't think a shop in the country could do this much work for under 10 grand. So thanks for watching. This would make a great Christmas present. If you've been naughty or you've been nice, maybe Santa will put this under the tree for you. If you've been naughty, you're gonna have to buy it yourself. But you know, if you're looking for a investment quality classic, or if you're looking for a bike that you can take to the line at Unadilla and race right out of the box, the suspension's done, brakes and tires, everything's done. This thing's literally ready to go to the line at Loretta's and compete at the national level or do the vintage racing. This will be competitive against the new bikes with the right rider. Ryan Hughes just proved that. Kenny proved that last year. I proved that. I won the Northeast Regional Vet Championship on a 90s CR against the 2021.
Or hanging up in your man room because it's literally never hit the dirt.
It's almost too nice to ride, clearly. But if you have any questions, give us a call, 860-454-7024. Click on the About Us. Click on the About Us, and you'll see if this is for sale. It'll be up on eBay. Should go up this Friday. Thanks for watching. God bless America.